you know what's annoying? I've got the London Underground song stuck in my head. That's awesome.
Casper Crusher.
Oh,
Ham and cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onions. On whole wheat, mayonnaise, and deli mustard. Make it so.
Oh, jeez.
Counselor Troy, if I told you you had a beautiful body, would you take it? Would you hold it against me? Engage.
That's probably the best Halloween thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sexist Picard. Okay, sexist Captain Picard from another dimension.
He's alter ego.
Yes. Engage. Mr. Worf, that page boy haircut makes you look like a sissy. Kiss my ass. Engage.
That's awesome, man. Wait.
Hadoho, Hasayoi, and stuff. So, this is my beard. This is actually a Santa Claus beard. And the hat, I had this this patch custom made here. Isn't that great? And here's my Captain Okita costume here. Isn't that great? So, yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. I couldn't even find a pumpkin this year, unfortunately. My new town, I haven't really figured out where to find this kind of stuff. So, let me take this itchy mask off. I don't like it. Gosh. Okay, I got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. I can't even... Jeez, where do I even begin? Where do I begin? First thing I should say is I had a little bit of a setback with my airbrush. Part of my airbrush broke on me, and I sent away to Wave, their homepage. I had a little order form to get a new one, so I took care of that. And it was the part that pulls the needle back. So like there's like these two little parts here, and just see when you pull back on the trigger, this thing will move the needle back and forth, and this thing broke on me. So I got that replaced. So that was good. Okay, so man, I got so much stuff. I feel guilty. Like these update videos are becoming like a catalog of my mental illness or something or other when it comes to modeling, I guess. I got a lot of crap to show you. So, this is coming along. I ended up stripping the wraparound decals, and had a bit of a setback. You're going to see that in an upcoming video, but I'm almost done with this, the P-38 Lightning. Announcement is Steve, SMKR, and we're going to be doing a buddy build, and we decided to postpone that until maybe January. We'll start working on that. We're going to be both working on the Battlestar Galactica, the original series, Battlestar Galactica, and he's the one who, if you remember from the last video, he sent that to me as a gift, so that's really nice of him. This is so cool. So I can show. Oh yeah, I got some actual clamps from the hardware store. These are actually pretty strong, and they will actually be positioned this way. So I'm going to be using these to clamp stuff if necessary. That would be great. Put that away. Something I got recently is stand, I'm going to be putting the Star Wars ships, you know, the transport and everything, and I'm going to put it on this thing here. So, now of course this is attached to a chopstick, but this is going to be on the stand like here. The original thing I had before, it was like a paper tray and it was kind of flimsy, so I was not really happy with that. This is an actual tray. This is like a fake lacquerware. This has this sticker here. I got this at the 100 yen shop, Daiso. It's just a fake lacquerware tray, so it's plastic, so I'll just, you know, drill the holes onto here and maybe put some blocks to raise it up, put the batteries and crap underneath here. But that's not that exciting. I'm going to show you something that's really cool. I got a package from my friend Gary, and he sent me lots of cool stuff. One thing is optivisors. I actually have optivisors now. That's really cool. So this thing here has a magnifying glass in it, but if I put my face there, like I'll steam the lens up with my breath. I don't have to worry about that happening with these optivisors. So these are hand-me-downs from him, so that was really great. So he sent me lots of cool crap. I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm going to change out of this costume here. Okay, I'm back. So let's look at lots of neat stuff here. Okay, so I put down this white paper here so you can see stuff more betterly. In the package, so I had some stuff sent to him because some of these places on the internet, they were wanting to charge way too much for shipping to Japan for some reason. This is something I got a recommendation from Bad Grendels, John, and he had recommended getting me these DC power power doohickeys, power sockets, and so these will open up to just bare wires here. I'll probably, you know, cut these down for length, but this is pretty cool. Now, I saw this in a video of his. He had his Mobius, or was it Revell? I can't remember. I think it was Mobius, Battlestar Galactica Viper on a stand. And I'm like, hey, where'd you get that? And he pointed out to where I needed to go, so I got some. They were wanting to charge way too much to Japan because they don't use post office, and so I just had it sent to my friend instead. So here we go. I'm thinking of maybe implementing this with my SR-71 Blackbird. And now that I've done the timer chip on that and it seems to work just fine, then I can proceed with that build. So, you know, so far I've just kind of primed it and such. So my friend Gary, I had him, you know, he's also the one who did the snow speeder for me. The MPC snow speeder, he detailed it up. It's really nice. He's a professional sculptor. So I have this kit, this vinyl soft bead kit by Ari of Minmay. And this is that famous pose from the movie Do You Remember Love? Okay, I have a actual poster of this. Well, it's a wall scroll hanging up in my closet. Now, this vinyl figure is pretty cool. However, like, her eyes in this picture look beautiful, right? The actual figure, though, her eyes look really dopey. They're, like, way too wide. You know, she's got, like, a half dreamy look to her face here, and then here she looks like a dope. So, since he's a sculptor, I had my friend do the work for me. Here are her updated eyes. He narrowed her eyes down It looks weird because it's all green. Looks like she's been beat up. But these should look pretty nice once I get them. I'm going to get these, primed first. Something else is that the kit does not have earrings. On the box, you can see that she's wearing earrings, and she's got like these really cool looking anti-gravity earrings or something or other. They just kind of just float there. Okay, so what he has done for me is that he sculpted some tiny little earrings to put. And let me, where are they? Oh shoot, I guess I'll have to find them later. Maybe I put them in the box already. No, I'm not that clever, am I? No, yep, here they are. Okay, so he's got like these really cool little earrings. And he's got like some, I think he used some fiber optics or fishing line or something or other to make them look kind of invisible and just kind of hanging there. So I'll have to paint those. And he has drilled tiny little holes in her ears to suspend them from. The other really glaring flaw of this kit is that, her nether regions, she had like zero detail at all. And with that short skirt, it makes it look really obvious that it just looks kind of bizarre. And I didn't want to just not have any detail and, make it look like she's naked or something or other. So I had him sculpt these panties here, and he put a cute little bow on them even. Here's on the back. So it actually looks like an actual girl instead of like a weird, android ass or whatever, It actually looks like a real person now. So I have already begun working on this kit, and I'm going to show you how it looks. So with the skirt on, it's not even long enough actually. You can see her panties right there, so it's a good thing that there's some sort of detail there to see, because it would look kind of strange otherwise. So, and it fits into here like so. That's her body. This is the work I've done so far. And then her neck fits like so. So that's cool. I'm so glad. Very happy. Thanks, Gary. You really helped me out here. Okay, now Battlestar Galactica. So on shapeways.com you can buy some upgrade parts for the Mobius Galactica kit. Here is what I have so far, and I'm gonna have to zoom in, I believe. Alright, this is the nose of the ship, and it is considerably detailed. And actually, you know what, I should get the original parts. Hold on. Now, the nose here, actually, the original part is not bad at all, really at all. I think it looks pretty nice. To be honest, I got this part just for the heck of it, really. The thing is that this is just a bit more detailed, it looks a bit nicer, and apparently it's supposed to be much more accurate. Like I said, this is actually not so bad. This is really fantastic looking. Now I'll have to clean this up. I'm going to use that fine mold spray. Some people say they use isopropyl alcohol. Some people even use acetone, apparently. I'm going to try that fine mold release agent and see if I can clean this up, because I've removed a lot of it so far, but in the crevices and such, there's built up this residue. It's kind of like glue a little bit. It's like this waxy residue. Alright, so this is not the main reason why I wanted to make an order at Shapeways. This is the main reason here. So comparing the bridges, like this is the bridge that comes with the kit, And, you know, it's not bad, I guess, but I mean, look at this. This is so much nicer looking. This is really, really fantastic. It has a lot more detail along the front, whereas this just has, you know, whatever. But yeah, and it's gonna probably look a lot better once I get this thing washed off. You know, there's this neat little cannon here in the back too. So this is like not even the same size really. It's like considerably different. But this bridge looks really, really cool. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's this cannon with the right there. So got these four barrels on the cannon. Barrels. And yeah, so this looks really, really nice. That's gonna be a nice addition to the Mobius kit. Other crap that I got from Shapeways, and you know, Shapeways was wanting to charge me a lot of money, and that's why I had just had it sent to my friend Gary because he was going to be sending me stuff anyways. This is the bridge of a Star Destroyer. Now this is the part that it replaces here. This is for the, you know what? What the hell? It's like two different sizes. I don't know how that's going to fit, actually. That's kind of weird. This is for the AMT Star Destroyer kit. You know, I've already spent a whole bunch of money on upgrading parts for it. The good thing is that the original kit, it was my wife only paid like $20 for it at Toys R Us back in the day, but this is, it's just brilliantly detailed, and you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but it has these little holes here. It comes with holes, so these are like 0.25 millimeter holes for fiber optics of the same size. These look really beautiful. The detail is just really, really fantastic. So this is supposed to just replace this crappy part here that comes with the kit. This is just very, very soft detail, and this is pretty fantastic detail. I'm not going to get anything else for that AMT Star Destroyer. I'm just going to build it as is with the parts that I already have, because if you keep spending money on trying to make that thing look nice, you might as well just spend the same amount of money on this Vesta Star Destroyer, and which is like much, much bigger too. The AMT kit, even with all the upgrades and stuff, it's still not going to be as nice, and the proportions are still lacking. It's not really that accurate. So anyhow, this is going to be a nice final touch, and this didn't cost very much either. I can't remember how much it was, but it was like, I don't know, like $10 or something. I can't remember really. So let's move on. This is the other part I got for the Star Destroyer. This is that radar array, or whatever the heck it's supposed to be, that is on top. So to do the Star Destroyer Avenger, it's going to be flat. If you're going to do the Devastator, it's going to be sticking straight up, right? So this is really cool. It's far, far better detailed than what comes with the kit. Oh yeah, my friend actually also sent me, this is amazing, he sculpted this himself. This is, I'm going to take this out of this tiny bag here. He sculpted Millennium Falcon in scale with that Star Destroyer. So if you want to recreate that scene from The Empire Strikes Back, here you go. Tiny little Millennium Falcon. It even has a you know, the dish and everything. Just amazing. He is a really great sculptor. I've shown you his stuff on my channel before, and yeah, just really, really fantastic. So I'm not going to let that go to waste. I'm going to attach that to the back of the Star Destroyer because it is so cool looking. It really is. Now, the NPC AT-AT I have not forgotten about. You're going to see my friend Gary's Snowspeeder with that AT-AT in diorama, and the Bandai AT-AT I want to have in another diorama, hopefully with the Bandai 1/144 scale snow speeders, maybe an ATST. And I got these also on Shapeways. These are Hoth Turrets. These are in 1/144 scale. As you can see, I need to clean up that gunk in there. I guess the gunk on the inside doesn't matter, it's just the outside that really matters. This is so cool. This is so cool, look at that. So I got these two turrets, and as you can see, unlike the MPC kit, the hatches in the back, that's what I had tried to do with the turrets that come with the AT-AT. Didn't have any detail at all on the sides, and I tried to recreate it with scribing lines, and it just looked like crap. I tried to do the math, but I couldn't do the math, and you know what? Math is racist anyways, right? So I gave up on that. The turrets that come with the Hoth Battle of Hoth diorama with that vacuum form and all that, they have a bit better detail, but you know, it's still not as nice as these things. These are pretty beautiful. So these are 1/144 scale. I'm going to be using these with those little radar dish lasers and the troops. I'm going to put them in a trench and do an AT-AT diorama, and then hopefully it's going to look pretty cool eventually. I've never done a diorama, but you know, I never really did any lighting before either, until, you know, within the past year or so. So it's time for me to explore that part of the hobby. You know, I had tried working on that Nausicaa diorama and didn't really work out right, so I'm going to give that another shot as well eventually. But these are so cool looking. Very cool looking. Now, last from my Shapeways stuff, this is a 1/72 scale Gonk Droid. This would be great to have with the X-Wing pilots and such. So I think what I'm supposed to do is, after cleaning this up, maybe I have to use like a toothbrush or whatever to properly clean off all the waxy residue. But here you go. This looks pretty cool. Neat little Gonk Droid. Cute little legs. Really nice looking. So yeah, super neat stuff. Okay, so I'm going to show you model kits next. So my friend also helped me out with order with round 2 models, and I was able to get replacements for the AMT car, the Oldsmobile car, and I'm so very glad. I got the clear parts for the 1/1000 scale Enterprise refit, and because I already have the white parts, all I needed was just these parts here to make it complete. So I'm happy about that. I also got some replacement decals for the same kit. So as you could, or maybe if you've been watching the other, I haven't done a video on that in quite a while. It was earlier this year, but had problems with the decals, and so I got a replacement decal, and I got another one too for in the future. So happy about that. Okay, so moving on. Gosh, I got so much crap to show you. This is just so much. What else? Okay, so my friend got this for me. This is the 1/1000 scale USS Reliant. And boy, it sure is neat. This is going to go hand in hand with my Enterprise that I'm also working on. Very happy about that. So, yeah. This is a brand new kit. Now, the Aztec decals are sold separately, so I'll have to buy that. But yeah, I'm not gonna really bother spending much time showing you this. I'm sure you can find plenty of videos for this kit elsewhere. So that was a neat surprise. He knew I was interested in that, so he got that for me. This is really cool. This is the BTA fighter from the movie Enemy Mine. This is by Alliance Models. It's a resin kit. This is a movie with Dennis Quaid and... oh crap, what's his name? Louis Gossett Jr. Got it. Oh wow, I didn't have to go to... did not have to go to the Internet Movie Database after all. So this is the kit here. Unfortunately, a piece broke, so I'll have to glue that. Here's the main body. So there's no clear parts involved. It comes with some decals here. Here's the stand. It's not that much to get excited over, but here are the parts. Now this wing tip that broke off, yeah, there we go. I'll have to glue that with super glue or something or other. I might have to pin that as well. And like here's the cockpit here. I'll probably have to cut some pieces down to make this flush. Yeah, it's still rough, so I'll have to work with this, of course, but pretty cool. And I think this goes like so, or maybe here. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward kit. It's not really messy at all. It looks pretty clean. So yeah, this might be good for a starter resin kit. I've never really built a fully resin kit on you know, by itself before. Okay, so now I'm going to show you stuff that I have got on my own. It was not given to me or whatever. I got this a few nights ago on our way back from Nico. I already uploaded a video of visiting the beautiful temple there. Stopped by Maebashi City and visited for the first time a new model shop. I think it's called Malsan. And they have a whole bunch of resin garage kits, and this was like half off. I paid like maybe 4,000 yen or so for this. I already removed it. It was shrink wrapped and everything, brand new. The price tag was on the shrink wrap and it's in the trash. It's gone now. But yeah, this is Tilis from the Sega Saturn game Burning Rangers. I have never seen this kit before, and then when I found this place's website, I saw this in their inventory. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So she is 1/8 scale, so she's going to be considerably smaller than the figures that I've already done, or that I'm currently working on. Let's open this up. So this is by Kotobukiya, you know, officially licensed by Sega. And right there, you see Kotobukiya. This is so cool. I love this game. It's like a 3D. It's kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog, because you have to fight fires. You shoot the fires with your blasters, and it turns into crystals, right? And if you get injured, then the crystals are jettisoned, and so you have to collect the crystals. And if you take damage when you do not have any crystals, then that's when you lose a life in the game. So, anyhow, here's the front and back. These are just photographs that they've included to give you a guide on how to paint. And I think I could maybe do a better job. Like, there's like zero shading at all in her hair there, for example. Here are the parts. Let me open this up. This is so cool. Remove the staple. Man, this is so cool. I think actually that the other kit I have that I got recently, the Devil Hunter Yoko kit, I believe that was 1/8 scale as well. Yeah, this is 1/8 scale. I believe I showed this in like maybe the April or May video. So that's super neat. Okay, let's look at the parts here. Everything looks very, very clean here. There are some injection, gates that I'll have to clean up, but it seems to fit really nicely, I think. Here's her hair. It's in different parts. Her arm or her hands are on a sprue here. So really, really super cool stuff. Perky tits, yay. And the other parts are in this bag here. So there's no decals or anything, but you don't really need it. Just paint the numbers and such, because the numbers are actually molded onto the kit. I've been called for bath time, so I need to go take a bath and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, where was I? Alright, so here we go. Let's put her hair together here. So naturally, I'll need to cut this off and fill in the cracks, but this is a really nicely fitting model. And it fits on there like that. And see, like here's the BR Burning Rangers. It's actually molded onto there, so all you have to do is just kind of mask it off and paint it or whatever. So, very cool, neat little kit. This is the number 9. So, yeah, swanky. Okay, let's move on. So, there is a Hasegawa F15J Eagle. So the J means the Japanese Air Self-Defense Forces, as you can see on the box here. Now, I didn't realize this before, but we have 2 different types of Hasegawa F15 Eagles. Now, the J part doesn't really matter, that's just, it's the same thing, whether it's American or Japanese. I'm pretty sure there's no cosmetic differences whatsoever, so you're getting the same plastic. Okay, now what I want to show you though is that they have 2 different types. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the decals though. So here are the runners. Now this is kit number C7, raised panel lines, which is disappointing, but oh well. If that's my only complaint, I'm totally cool with that. I don't have the skill to try to rescribe stuff, but whatever. So here are the roundels. Oops, sorry, here it's not in frame. Roundels, and then you get these really cool insignias, right, for the ailerons. Got this eagle, got the panda, and you got this weird idol or whatever it is. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, that's better for you, right? So yeah, eagle, pandas, idol, and lots of warning signs, blah blah blah, stuff and things. And then here are the instrumentation, and here are the position lights and such. Okay, cool. I mean, you get several different options for the numbers, of course, because you have like 3 different squadrons going on here. So, neat stuff. Alright, now I'm going to show you something else. Now let's put this away. So again, this is in the C series, okay? Now they have a larger box, F-15 Eagle, and this is also J. This is the Japanese Self-Defense Forces. And let's take a look at this. It is a completely different tooling. So this one, the one I got here, goes for about 800 yen or so, maybe 700 yen, not much. This larger one larger box here, this goes for about 1,400 yen. I had a bunch of points at Yamada, and so I got this for like half off. It was like maybe 700 yen or so plus tax that I paid for this. Now this one has recessed panel lines. Now in typical Hasegawa fashion, the panel lines are rather shallow, unfortunately, but there you go. I'll probably use some, like a super fine 1200 grit primer on this kit here. So, I'm going to show you the decals that come with this kit. You got a lot of the same stuff here. You got the eagle again, you got the panda, and you got this bear. There's also this idol again. So 1, 2, 3 of them are the same. Now you got this really cool looking dragon. And then there's this other blue thing. I don't know what that is. AP... I can't read that. Instrumentation here. Again, mostly the same. But it's a bigger decal sheet, okay? Now, I might not use this. At least, like the insignias and stuff, because, check this out. You know, like the position light decals and stuff like that, the no step, whatever, I'm going to use those. But check this out, this is so freaking cool. This is so freaking cool. This is the F15J Eagle Komatsu Special Marking 2015. This is by Hasegawa. This is aftermarket decals for the larger kit. So the kit that we're looking at here is E12. Okay, the previous one was C7. So that the E series is the larger one. C is smaller box. Okay. I mean, they both build up to be 172 scale, but you know, whatever. Obviously, this E series is a newer molding with recessed panel lines and better detail and such. So this is really cool. If you want to make a stand or whatever, you know, you can do these, I guess. Here are different markings here. It's really, really beautiful. You can do either this eagle or dragon here. Let me move this down here. It's a really awesome dragon for the rear ailerons. This is so awesome. Gosh, this is so cool. The Japanese self-defense force, their fighter planes have really cool artwork on them. It's really amazing. Very, very cool. So you have the option to do with a black decal, or there's a clear decal. Take your pick. Now, if you want to just paint the rear ailerons black, and then you can use this clear decal. Otherwise, you can use this one. But as you can see, it's the same numbers, same thing. And it's really cool. You get the Hinomaru here, the Japanese rising sun above these mountains here. And then you also have this. Maybe that's supposed to be like a dragon's eye or something. I don't know. But it just looks so cool. And you got this really cool looking airplane, this F-15 that's kind of zipping by. I swear, I would like to just build 2 of these things and just use all of these decals. They're so extremely cool. Very cool. Alright, so that is the F-15 kits by Hasegawa. Again, I didn't pay much for these at all. Now, this is really cool. This is a Mitsubishi F2. You have a choice between the A or the B. And you're probably saying, hey, that looks just like an F-16. Well, actually, yeah, what is it? Northrop, I think, makes the F-16. This uses a lot of F-16 parts, so I think it's still different enough to, you know, it's a Mitsubishi F2, but it's different. Okay, really cool. Look at the beautiful colors on there. Now there is an actual ocean coloring camouflage paint set by Mr. Color for this kit. You're going to see that later on. I'm not going to buy it yet. I already bought a bunch of crap, so I'm gonna wait. I get paid monthly. I get paid once a month with my job here, so yeah. Now it tells you to paint different colors. Like where does it say you're supposed to mix the colors with? Or maybe not. But anyhow, though, it has an actual paint set that's a little bit more accurate colors. Now this is yeah, it says F2, so that's not an F16. This is its own kit. Recessed panel lines. They look really nice. Now the difference between the F2A and the F2B, the A is just a regular single seater, the B is the two-seater. Maybe it's a trainer or whatever. Very cool. Let's just move on to the decals here. Nothing really spectacular. You got like this little arrow thing here. You got this samurai looking guy or something. So yeah, you can build them up as, I think, 2 different F2As, and then you get a choice for an F2B decaling as well. So, there you go. Neat stuff. Here are the clear parts. Kind of rubbing together a little bit. Don't think they're chafing at all, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, you get a choice to build it as a single or double. Very cool. Alright, now let's move on to questions.
Yes. Questions.
Okay, so I got this interesting email from Wayne Larson. So, he says, "Greetings, Comrade Steve. I really look forward to your monthly updates. I was wondering, will you be building the Gundam and other kit that was at the beginning of the video?" So that was Valkyrie, and the Gundam that he's asking about is this one here. Now this, I wanted to just grab a Gundam. You know, I was doing this spoof on the song by oh gosh, I forget the name of that channel, but they did one of those viral videos with a goofy song. I wanted to grab a kind of a non-typical Gundam, and this is something that they have not yet made into an HG kit. I would really like to see, actually not this kit, but now this is from Gundam Sentinel. This is the booster unit version S Gundam. And you see there's no legs because the legs are just for show, because when you're in space you don't need legs, right? Yeah. There is, from the Gundam Sentinel, there was a Deep Striker S Gundam, which is basically this, but it has like this huge apparatus with like this large radar dish, or like a eye field generator, or whatever it's called, a shield generator. Very cool. It is so huge and badass. But this is a pretty cool kit too. And when he asked me this question, I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like this because it's really not a typical Gundam at all, and I like the huge boosters and stuff, and the big rifle and crap. So I started working on this kit, and I have, here's a bunch of fiber optics. I got 1mm fiber optics, and I've been busy working on drilling out the been drilling out the holes. The one is placed and put in place. The other one isn't yet. But you see here, there's 4 holes in each one, right? So what I can do is have one LED bulb with fiber optics going into. There would be 8 total for just one of these boosters, and I'll have 4 of these because it has both of its legs are those huge boosters, and it's got 2 other big huge boosters on its backpack. It comes with a really neat looking stand. The only thing I would need to do is clear cast the face if I want to have glowing eyes. And I've already gotten some experience doing that with using the Oyumaru and that UV curing resin, clear resin, that you saw me using in the UKK Cosmo Wolf, or Space Wolf, the Captain Harlock fighter. And yeah, I'm getting experience with that. So yeah, I started working on this thing, and I started even drilling out the holes in the legs. You probably can't see that, but I got holes in the legs there, in the leg sockets, to run wires in here, have the power coming out through the crotch of the robot. Hopefully it'll be pretty cool. I have bought some super fine wiring that I've never used before. Now on the R-Type kit, which hopefully I'll have done by the end of the year, I don't know, I've used some magnet wire. I didn't like, though, because it can be kind of brittle. The wiring that I bought is pretty thin. I just need to find it. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I need to prepare better for these videos. Super thin wire. This, I believe, is AWG30 wire. Very, very, very thin, but it's flexible, and so it makes it sturdier than magnet wire. It's not quite as thin as magnet wire, but it's pretty nice, and I think I'm going to use this. Get used to using that. Now this is AWG28. That's AWG30. This 28 stuff is pretty nice too. It's a little bit thicker. This is what I probably should have used on the R-Type. R-Type, hopefully I'll get that done, but the Star Wars group build for scale model addicts is, the deadline is December 15th, because that's when the Star Wars movie is coming out, which, again, I say this every year. This is the 3rd year in a row. I'm not interested in seeing this movie, but I will, I don't know. If people say, oh my gosh, it's really awesome, you need to see it, maybe I'll go see it, but we'll see. I'm not going to see it on opening night like I have been with these other movies. Actually, no, I didn't see opening night for the other movie, the Rogue One. I had skipped out on that one on opening night, but I did see it a couple weeks later. So, the Honda Beat car model kit should be done really soon. I'm almost done with that. Almost done with the P-38 Lightning. Like I said, I have, so far this year, I've only completed, like, what, the Devil Hunter Yoko figure and the Cylon Raider. Really just 2 kits that I've completed this year. It's pretty crazy, but hopefully I should bang out several towards the end of the year unless I get super busy. So, yeah, okay, so here's the fun part. Here are stupid comments by idiots and assholes. Okay, so for the month of October, I really only had one guy, and Dr. Dubois, or Dr. Dubois, I don't know. This guy started trolling a lot of my videos. So the first one he picked out was the Bandai VF31J, which is that Mecha Collection Macross Valkyrie, or sorry, Macross Delta kit. See, here it is. I built it just for fun, just for the heck of it. I got it when it, like the day it was released. I built it up just for the fun of it. It's not a serious model. I just did it for fun, and I did a video just to show. that's it. I did some minimal painting on it, like the engines and crap. That's it. So this guy, he left this comment saying, "A serious modeler doesn't build toys." Okay. Well, you know what? A serious modeler can do whatever he wants to, okay? Now, I've gotten in trouble with the Gundam fanatics in the past. Like, I did that first video ever, as far as I know, on YouTube, the English language video of the Bandai X-Wing when it first came out. The very day that it was released, I did a video on that, and that attracted quite a lot of attention. And in that video, I had mentioned about, you know, serious modelers are going to be interested in painting the kit and using water slide decals instead of stickers. And I got a bunch of Gundam fanatics that were trolling me, and they were saying, well, not trolling, but they were just so livid, so upset, saying that, oh, how can you say that? You know, not all of us want to bother with painting and using all that icky glue, and we should be respected as being serious modelers, even though we just want to snap kits together with colored plastic and not putting any effort into it. I still stand by my comments about, you know, a serious modeler is going to be, you know, interested in doing that kind of stuff, but a serious modeler can also build little things like this for fun, if they feel so. Now, somebody who can't do anything more than just these, who wants to insist that people respect him as being like a really serious modeler, that's where I have problems with. So here's another comment from Mr. Dubois, and this was in my September modeling update. Are you really this retarded or just trying to be funny? Because you're definitely failing on the latter. Oh my gosh. So all of the people who I enjoy talking with, the subscribers who leave messages with me, and they say that they enjoy my videos, I should just forget them because this guy here says that my videos are no good. So anyhow, this guy was wanting to, I don't know why. I don't know why, but he was watching a whole bunch of my videos and he was complaining about them. At least those three that I can remember. So I blocked him. I wasn't going to argue with this guy anymore. Sorry, dude. You pretty much suck. So I have other things to do than to babysit the internet. So this guy led me to kind of suspect that perhaps this guy is being forced to watch my videos against his will. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, if you are watching video after video and complaining about them, it makes me think that you're either completely stupid and have nothing better to do with your life, or you're being forced against your will to watch these videos. And I will say right now that if you are being held against your will and you're being forced to watch my videos and you don't like them, please get help. I mean, call the police, alert Interpol, Amnesty International, House of Pancakes or something. You gotta just hopefully find help and then be rescued, because what that is human trafficking, and you have to fight the system. I can't think of anything else to talk about this month. I kind of want to make this a short video, but I'm sure it's not a short video. I just had so much stuff to share with everybody that I'm pretty excited. Oh my gosh! Totally forgot. Now this is cool. It's got this AMT round 2 box here. I got a package. I forgot. I almost forgot this. Alright, so this is from HDA Model Works. I got some warm white LED strip, LED tape. This is what I'm going to be using to light up my Battlestar Galactica. Now again, doing a buddy build with SMKR Steve, and we're going to be starting that again in January. I think that's what we had agreed upon. So, Jerry at HDA, I got this from him. This is the photo etch set for the Galactica. So we got these hanger bays and such to really bring it to life. And then of course the light's going to shine through the holes and stuff. It's going to be beautiful. Can't wait. It's going to be great. And HDA Model Works has a decal sheet that corresponds with that photo etch. So what you would do is put these decals onto the photo etch. And so here you go. Here are the landing bays to kind of bring color to it. I'm going to put these away here. Okay, so what else did I get? Here are HDA original decals for the 537 Enterprise refit, or Enterprise A, by AMT. And this is so cool. Like you saw me, I did the strobe for the SR-71 Blackbird, right? So I'm kind of working with strobes, and then eventually I can build up to something like this. But these are rather, I think they're subtler than the Aztecs that came with the 1000, you know, the official released Aztec decals. This is pretty nice. So it doesn't have quite that comic booky look to it. I think it makes it look a little bit more subtle. More subtle, subtler. Yeah, actually, that's one of those words you can go either way. Either way, sorry. I don't know. So yeah, these are really super neato. And this is like a new product by HDA Model Works. I found out about this on the Sci-Fi Model Action forum. And something else I got is this is the 1/1400 scale Enterprise D decal set. Decal set. Shet. That's not a word. Sheet. As sheet set. Spaz. Anyhow, there you go. So that's cool. Very cool. I think I'm going to build this one first before the 537 refit. Even though the refit's my favorite Enterprise, this will be easier to work on, I believe. I got some warm white 3mm bulbs and stuff. That's pretty much it. So I am now done with this video. I can't think of anything else to talk about. So I'll just end it here. So again, as always, live long and prosper. May the Force be with you. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Goodbye. Oh yeah, and happy Halloween. Hopefully I'll get this uploaded pretty soon. I don't know how long it's going to take, but anyhow, take care. Bye.